What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Real Feel. Welcome back to me life. I can see why people want to give up. I can see it. I can see why. I feel it. I've done it before. I've been in that position. All those things. Whatever. I'm confused. But I mean, I know what it. I'm confused of I've been through it, but I am going through it. So I understand why people want to give up. I understand it. Because I've mentioned this, but you're doing right. You're doing what you think is right to try to do better. You're trying to do the things. You're doing that. You're doing this. You're just doing all these different things, and then things aren't. It's just not coming together, or you think that it's not coming together. That's what we think that it's not. We think, oh man, but we keep doing this and it's not coming together. But I think in all reality, it's coming together in some way that we don't see. All we see is that we're trying stuff and then we keep falling back, and then we're trying something and then we keep falling back. That's all we see. We're not seeing that things are working while we think that it's not working. Does that make sense? Like, things are working when we think it's not working. Like, that's where we want to give up, because we're like, we tried all this stuff and we try different things, and you just keep going and you keep doing your best. And this isn't me like complaining. I can't complain. There's no way that I can complain at this point, because I have a couple friends I can talk to, I can go see. I have my family still around. I have my animals still around. I have a place to lay my head. I have a mic to talk on, to rap on, to sing on. I have a camera to talk to. I have my music I can write. I can't fucking complain. But we always feel that there's something, because we're complaining. We want to complain because things aren't happening the way we want it to. But the way I see it is that it's not always going to be perfect, even when you're up. And a lot of us think that. A lot of us think that when we're, man, I'm never coming down from this spot. I'm never falling down. I'm never coming down from this spot. Once I get there, I'm never going down. But the reality is that you are going back down. It may not be super bad. You may not lose everything in a bad way. Going back down meaning that you got to try something else. You got to build back up again. It's not going to be perfect in that one spot. It's brought up tons of times even with the money thing. People think, oh, they have billions of dollars, they have this house, they have all these things, and why aren't they happy? People say, why aren't they happy? Because they're not progressing forward. They're not trying different things. They're not trying different people. They're not trying different things. And it's my computer's gonna die. That's why people think that they have it all. So why are they unhappy? I've been there. I was there a couple weeks ago, to be honest with you. It's not like oh, this is what I had. I'm the best. No, my point of what I'm gonna say is what I was just talking about. I had everything. I needed. I have a place to stay a couple weeks ago. I have money coming in, so I'm good. But when I had everything that I needed, I had a place to stay, the cats were fed, I was fed, I was good, I was set, and I still had $700 in my pocket, and I was depressed that day. I had everything that I needed. Well, that's what I thought. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you have all that, what you need, and then all that money. It's you're missing something. You're not progressing forward to it, so it's not satisfying you. So it doesn't matter if you have all that money in your pocket, and your animals are fed, and your rent's paid for, and all that good stuff, and you're still sitting there with tons of money in your pocket and you're depressed. It's it's progressing forward. It keeps moving forward. But if you keep stopping, doesn't matter if you're rich, doesn't matter if you're poor, whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. If you stop, that's where you're going to get depressed. That's where you're not, because you're not trying to keep doing the things that you think that you want to be doing. And that's where I feel that I get down and out because those things aren't happening. But then it brings me back again to like things are working when you don't think they are. So probably like it's what do you call it? You know, keep moving forward and keep trying those things because things are working when you don't think they are. So like the universe is working for you when you don't think it is. Even when you fail, it's still working in your favor. Even when you fall back, it's still working in your favor. But for that to happen, for it to keep working, and for those pieces to slowly come together that you're not seeing, and things are working when you don't see it, is that eventually it will happen, but you have to keep going forward with it. And that's where I get stuck. But I do all these things and I'm just trying to figure it out. Me personally, I'm just trying to figure it out. And I think a lot of people are trying to figure it out and put things together. But what will stop you and what will how you'll give up is because you think that things aren't working. Like it's not working out because you keep trying things and then you keep failing. But I'm learning and I'm starting to see more, like being with this clear head that I've always wanted. Not the perfect clear head, but the clear head from not fucking doing drugs all the time and doing drugs every day for the past, since I was 23 to 33 or 23 to 34 basically. And I'm 35 in July. So I did it for 10 years. And so like seeing these things again, apparently things are working when that I'm not seeing. You can see it. That's what like I'm trying to say is that you can see it. It's just my point is that we think that things aren't working when they are working in our favor. Even if you fail or if it's a good or a bad thing, it's still working. The way it's not going to work is when you stop. Do you know what I mean? Like the video is not going to play if you don't push play. Like things are going to happen in that movie. Things are going to happen in that show. Bad, good, whatever it is. But you're not going to be able to see that if you don't keep going. If you don't keep pushing play. Does that make sense? Like, that's a good analogy. Push play, man. Keep pushing play. Keep going forward. Don't push rewind to go back to see what happened. Whatever. Keep moving forward. But if you push pause, it doesn't matter what part in the movie you are, if you're in the good part of the movie or the bad part of the movie or the bad part of the show or the good part of the show, if you push pause, how are you going to know, right? So you keep pushing play. It doesn't matter what the scene is. It doesn't matter what's going to happen as long as you keep pushing play and keep going forward. Eventually it will come together. That's what, I mean, but then the question comes to bring, like, why are some of these people, there's some people that are gone at like super young, 20 years old, 15 years old. Why are these people gone? Is it meant to be? Is it meant to tell us something? Like, I don't want to go too deep. And I fucking stop myself all the time. But like, I don't want to go too deep like that sometimes because I don't know how to say it really. And I don't want to I don't know. But are things meant to be? All I know is progression is happiness. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing forward to the things that you want to do. Keep pushing forward. And it doesn't matter if you fall back. Keep pushing play. Push the play button because you're not going to know. It doesn't matter what scene. If that makes sense to you. It doesn't matter what part you are in your life, good or bad. It doesn't matter what part you are in the movie, in the scene. Keep push play to find out. Don't push pause, because if you push pause and you stop, it doesn't matter where you are. If you push pause, you're going to be depressed out because you're going to keep thinking about what you want to be doing and you're not doing it. And trust me, I've been there. I am there. I'm there. And sometimes it gets to me. And I'm sure that it gets to a lot of people out there. And I'm sure that somebody's going through it. And that's the whole point of these videos sometimes is tell my story. Show my journey from day one. Like, I even watched my old video. One of my very first videos I made back in early 2016 when I lived in London. And I made my very first video with my cell phone. You should go check that out. Go look at that one. Go check out that video. The very, 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 very first one. Second one, I think it was. The second video. not the first one, the second video, to this one. Or like throughout the whole journey through London. I lived in London, Ontario. I lived in this one apartment. I lived in somebody else's house. I ended up in a shelter. Then I came back to Brantford. Like, the story goes on. That's why I want to do this. Also, I come on here, the real feel, giving you the real feel of my life, giving the real feel of life in general. Me life, giving my journey, telling what my life is about. That's what the merch is about. Yes. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the ones that want to listen. And people got to give me some feedback, man. They got to let me know what they want. I just come on here. Like I said, I don't care. I'm not going to like listen and do exactly what people want. But do people mind if I do this? Do people mind if I talk about certain things? Do people mind if I just come on here and talk? Eventually I want to have a better setup where I'm like on the couch or something and have like a mic set up on a stand. Eventually I want to do that. I'll get there, because I've always wanted to do this. Always wanted to do this and have the lighting set up. So I'm there, right? So that's what I mean. Like, I'm there, but then I fall back. Like, I get all these things, I do these things, and then I'll fall back a bit and like depressed out and wondering where I should be. But I feel that if I keep doing these things, obviously things come together. And it can for you too. And it can for anybody that's going through it. And I'm not perfect, man. I'm not perfect, and it seems like it. I like to make jokes, I like to say certain things, but I'm also trying to make a good movement, and I'm also trying to uplift people and say some relatable things, because we're all human, and we all go through some things. We all handle some things. It's not, that's one thing too, it's not how hard you fall, it's how fast you get back up. And it's not what you go through, it's how you handle it. That's what it is. It's not what you go through, it's how you handle it. It's not how hard you fall, it's how you get back up and keep going. Because I did drugs for 10 years. Almost every fucking day. Every day, by myself. Got high. Did cocaine lines. Smoked crack. And now I'm clean. A year. It'll be a year, July 2nd. I'm almost there. If you know the date today, or whenever you see this, July 2nd will be my year. That's crazy. That's crazy, but it's still a day-by-day thing. It's still day by day for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life. You have to understand that. Because I'm not the only one that's saying that, and I'm not the only one that knows that. It's for the rest of my life. So, and to think about that and to repeat that, it's fucking nuts to say. And to say that I'm almost at a year from not touching it at all. One time in 1 year. That's one time in 365 days. I did it once, so it's 364 days. That's fucking nuts. When it used to be, I used to do it for 365 days of the year. Nuts, eh? But I'm here. I'm alive. I'm good. I'm still going, and I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna push play. I'm still gonna push play. That's it. You should too. Much love to everybody. Thank you for listening. Oops. Thanks for listening. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please share these. It helps promote. It helps push. It helps my channel. It helps push it out. Helps other people. Helps you. Helps the family to me that are the ones that actually listen to the end of these videos. I appreciate y'all. I got new music out. I want new music to come out again soon, but I gotta write. And I need more music to write to. So, but there is new music out right now. I'll put the links below. Follow my Facebook if you want to know about new merch right now, because my website is still not out. But if you want to know about new merch, follow this channel or follow my Facebook. I'll put those links below. I appreciate y'all. Keep that head up. Keep smiling. Peace out.